And we are live tonight from the Outer Rim in what is another gorgeous night. And man, we're up late, Cubs. We are up late, and you know it's extra gorgeous.
It's like 3 a.m.
3 a.m. for Cubs. We're up super late, guys.
East Coast, I think it's 3 a.m.
And I'm like a beat red on your screen here. I don't know what the hell's going on with the camera. We're not going to worry about it tonight, guys, because we have 3 topics for you here on my channel. 3 topics for you on Cubs channel. I've live streamed. I've after partied Cubs. My voice is going, but brother, how are you tonight?
Dude, I am good. You are beat red. I don't know. Should we just redo this?
No, it's fine.
I'm like,
it'll
dude,
adjust.
especially next to me because I'm like super white. Like you look.
I've been in the tanning booth all day, Cubs.
You look like you just got out of carbonite, man. I mean,
it's funny guy. Here we go. All right, man. Well, let's get it rolling here. I don't want to keep you up any later than we have, but here we go. It is the State of the Galaxy, Cubs, and I know you put out a video on this.
Yeah, the State of the Galaxy. I mean, I'm trying, especially after we're talking about the whale video. You know, that video was pretty good. We'll talk about it, and it kind of made me want to be a little more positive about some things that are going on right now. But when I think about the State of the Galaxy post, I think only negative things.
Yeah, brother, I was.
Why are they even calling it State of the Galaxy? Like
I'm glad you're saying this because I saw your video and I'm
Galaxy
like,
post. It's literally just another slow drip Galactic Legends post. That's all it is. They just branded it as State of the Galaxy because they said they're gonna do that, I guess.
And there was the art, there was the State of the Galaxy, and there was the event ticket, and then what was the other bit? The nod to
they made
Soul
a
Battles?
1 paragraph post about, or 1 sentence post about Mythic Battles.
How lazy is that?
The only thing they finished this post like, oh gosh, we only did Galactic Legends crap. They're gonna call that out. We got to put something in there. What can we put in there? Oh, just I don't know. Any idea? I was just throwing a bit about Mythic Battles. Okay. I guess that's all we could say. 1 sentence, just push it out.
Yeah. You get it out there. Top Hat's like, stamp it. Go, Crumb. And no, man, I just read this and I was like, are you kidding me? Not only did they revoke the whole like, oh, it's going to be mixed gear levels. They revoked that whole thing. But then they added this thing right here, which is a new level of currency to fire the event. Cubs, do we have to do this? Is this really the prerequisite to unlock the event?
Do not just give a what they do anymore. It's so bad that I just don't care.
You know this is going to be on my channel, so you could be a little bit more honest. I do appreciate it.
No, I'll be honest on my channel too, man. To me, like, I'm trying to be more positive about a lot of things in this game. I think that there's some optimism to be found, but for this event, I'm just kind of like checked out. I'm just like, all right, I just don't care. I don't feel like I can ever get this thing. So that tickets thing, you know, I think maybe it pisses some people off, but for me, I was just kind of like, whatever, all right.
I can respect that, Cubs. That is a fair opinion. Yeah. And that's basically where I'm at right now because I'm relicking my my Ray, relicking my Resistance Trooper, Major Tom. And then now I'm going to have to relic 7 my Scav. Yeah, right. My Scav Ray and my pilot. And I'm just like, these are stretch goals. I'm just going to say it right now. Stretch goals. I'm not going to worry about this stuff, man.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Yeah, I mean, am I going to want to get a Galactic Legend character eventually? But I just, with how crazy the requirements have gotten, I'm kind of just like, you know what, this is back burner. I haven't even seen the kit yet. What if it's like gas where it's just okay?
Yeah, gas is counterable.
I pass eternally.
Seriously.
I pass eternally. I don't want to relic my Resistance pilots.
Who's our guy in our community? Is it Sir Boss that has the Relic 3 Resistance pilot?
Is that who it is? He actually did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's just like, what's up?
He's got his Relic 3 Resistance pilot avatar for Discord.
Oh, man.
And
you
it's
got people who have
relic
their cup, right? You know, there's one day they're going to have a Galactic Legend that requires cup, and those people are going to be just kings.
They're going to be like, I was here since the beginning, Cubs. That is so good.
I've seen a Relic 7 cup before. I've seen it. It's real.
Oh, man. So, yeah, it was a weak State of the Galaxy.
Very weak.
I don't know, man. Do we need to spend any more time?
I don't think with this post, you could brand this as false advertising. This is not a State of the Galaxy post. It's not. It's just not.
What is this stuff, man?
State of the Galaxy is like, we're going to talk about the state of the game right now. This isn't talking about the state of the game. Anyway, but it's neither here nor there.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it there. I will say, I read it. I was like, okay, so they're basically telling us we're going to have to worry about another thing for Galactic Legends with this stupid event currency. Okay, whatever. I mean, Galactic Legends are so far pushed out at this point for modern non-Krakens that whatever, right?
Yeah, I'm really just past feeling on it. I'm just like, okay, whatever. They can do whatever they want. I'm kind of checked out on it. I'm not super concerned about it anymore.
All right, all right. Well, let's go on to the next thing here, Cubs. And you put out which was the most interesting conversation to be had across them holotables this week. It was your whale video. You had 4 people. It was Hot Sauce. It was Mole Pills. And who was the other 2 guys?
We had Fulbright from Shadowlands and SWGOH from Shadowlands as well.
Okay, so those are 2 ex-guildies of yours, right?
Yeah, great guys.
Okay. So we got the whale take on this. And the most interesting thing for me in that whole conversation was, I believe it was Hot Sauce that says, where they failed at this whole rollout was they didn't have something for the free-to-play or light spenders. They just had the Galactic Legends.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, man, that I made my rant video. I don't know if you had a chance to watch that.
Oh, I watched your rant video.
So basically,
I took it to church, man. I was
basically the main point of my rant video is you have these stretch goals that are way off in the distance, 1,000 miles away, and you have nothing but barren wasteland in front of them for the average player. And that's exactly what Hot Sauce said. It's the exact same sentiment, and that is where I come out on this whole whale video. Brother, did you think the whales had the right perspective on this? Should there be something for the average player to chase?
I really like, I'm glad you called out the conversation. I was really, really surprised at the direction it took. I'm going to be honest. It was kind of one of those reporter moments where you have to respect the integrity of your reporting and not be disappointed with an outcome different than you expected, if that makes sense. So when I assembled that, in my mind, I was kind of thinking, all right, these guys have got to be pissed, right?
Right.
They've got to be pissed, and they weren't. And it surprised me so much how positive they were about it. And I didn't get people that were like shills or anything like that. Like, these guys will vent about the game, all 4 of them. And so it really kind of surprised me. And I really liked also how all of them had this appeal, this direct appeal to the free-to-play player base about, feeling where they were at and wanting CG to do things for them. I think it kind of helped dispel myths, and that's why I'm doing another conversation just like it in another video coming out next week that will be featuring players from different ends of the spectrum this time, including Krakens, but also including free-to-play players. So, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so the one takeaway I had is I'm a little bit concerned that we're going to disrupt the player base here. I listened to the Kraken or the whale video, and those guys are, you consider whales at 20K, right? What do you consider a whale?
Well, it just depends. I think if you're very regularly buying vaults, you're a whale, in my opinion. If that's like a weekly occurrence, you're a whale. And so that depends on how long you've been playing. But if you've been playing 4 years, 20K. I think that's if you spent over 10K, probably. I don't know. Where do you draw the line? It's hard to know.
Yeah, I'm at if I had to guess 6K right now, and I'm nowhere near a whale in my mind. I mean, I've heard Warrior tell stories of people, Warrior's own account, along with other people that have spent upwards to
you got to take Qui-Gon's advice here, man. There's always a bigger fish. All right? There's always a bigger fish.
That is a great quote, man. That is totally perfect. I guess my one thing was I listened to your conversation. I don't know who said that. I don't want to shout anybody out the wrong way here. Someone said the one thing that pisses me off most is when a free-to-play player says, I accomplished all this being a free-to-play player. That is the one thing that pisses off Krakens and whales the most. Part of me is like, you need those guys in this game because they're going to be the food for you to feel good about what you do. And that's just a weird dichotomy. It's like a weird dynamic. It's like, you got to have the bottom feeders in order for you to feast upon them and feel good about your investment.
Yeah. And I kind of wish I would have dug into that particular comment more, because I think it came across different than he intended, based on a lot, because I think it was Hot Sauce that said that. And it was also Hot Sauce that was saying that he was a huge advocate for the content to be coming out that is free-to-play oriented, and that they're making a mistake by not focusing on the free-to-play player. And so I think maybe more what he was getting at with that comment was that it just kind of pisses them off when they are putting in all of this money into something that somebody else can just get as a free-to-play player in a very quick period of time too. Because so I don't know exactly what he intended by that, but I think it was maybe, I think it came across a bit different than he initially, or than what his true motive was, if that makes sense. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
Brother, I will say that it was one of the most interesting videos that came out this week, and it was good journalistic work happening there. I'm a little loose right now, but yeah, it was good stuff.
I'm a little loose. It's we should dangerous to record videos in the after party, but hey, man, thanks for that. And I have to say I was really thrilled at the community response for it. I thought it was a fun idea, but I'm gonna be honest. When I finished the video, in my mind, I thought, I don't think very many people are gonna be interested in this. I think it's a great conversation. And then I woke up the next morning, the video had already posted. I usually share my videos and have them set to post in the morning while I'm sleeping because I'm lazy. And I was so surprised to see it really kind of blowing up, and the community response to it was great. And I think it really helped give people, kind of help dispel myths and helped the community see different perspectives that they're not used to seeing. And so I think it was really positive, not just for my channel, but for the community in their perspective of the game, etc. So yeah, I'm really happy about it.
Very good, brother. Well, I think we put a bow on that one. Let's go to the next topic here. Woo! And this is GL speculation. And I just had an after party, wrap my stream a little bit earlier tonight, and a lot of conversation around Galactic Legends and how they're going to be rolled out. Yeah. And I think we gleaned a little bit of information from that previous State of the Galaxy post where they talked about rolling out 2 Galactic Legends at one point in time.
Yes.
So let's go. We got the sequel trilogy. It's going to be Rey and Kylo, understandably so.
Yep.
What are you thinking for the OT and the prequels?
Okay, so for the original trilogy, it's got to be Luke and Vader, right?
I would agree 100%.
I think this means that... Now, I don't like the idea of more Galactic Legends right now, but I do like the idea of another Vader. I love the idea of another
I will
Vader.
say, brother, I will say, you said the cadence on one of your videos, I don't know which one it was, about a year cadence. I'm fine with that. If they do a year, that's enough time.
Yeah, for how steep the requirements are, please not more than a year.
And I think that actually helps them if they make it super interesting where you're either one or the other. You're not both. You're either one or the other. I think that makes it super interesting for a meta.
100%. Yeah, but for the original trilogy, I mean, wouldn't it be... Oh, gosh. I mean, is it Anakin? Is it Obi-Wan? Is it Anakin and Obi-Wan?
There's a lot of people in my after party.
Palpatine?
Right. There's a lot of people in my after party were saying Qui-Gon, Maul, new versions of those. I'm like, I don't know if Qui-Gon's strong enough to have that conversation.
He's not.
It would have to be.
He's not a legend.
It would have to be Obi-Wan versus Dark Side Anakin. I think
that's it. I agree. Because Palpatine and Anakin, they end up becoming allies. I think you got to go with where it ended, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So, oh man. Could you? Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think for me,
it's easy for me not to wail on these characters because I like the new trilogy, but it's not like I don't connect with it super deep. But Anakin and Obi-Wan, man.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Oh no.
Dark Side Anakin would be the chase character out of all the ones you name.
For me,
Dark Side Anakin would be the one, and Obi-Wan would be great too.
Obi-Wan's my favorite Star Wars character. It's not close. I know I'm Cubs fan Han. I should be Cubs fan Obi-Wan because he's my favorite character.
He's awesome, man. He's so good.
Obi-Wan.
Go on over to Cubs' channel, and we've got 3 more topics over there we're going to get to real quick. And with that being said, I'm issuing the evacuation code signal. Good night from the Outer Rim, everybody.